Do you go to church?
I do not, no.
Who is Jesus?
Who is Jesus? Well, he's a religious figure. He's, to Christian and Catholic people and to a bunch of other religions like, Judaism, and people call him different names. People have different, terms for him, different points, but everybody sees him in a great way, and if people choose to follow him, then hey, it's good motivation. If people choose to not to, then that's their own choice.
Who is Jesus in your life?
Well, in my life, my mother's always been a super religious person, and so in my life, he's always been kind of like this person that, like, if I ever really need something, like, obviously I just like to take care of myself, but like obviously if I'm ever feeling at a very low point, then I go to him.
Do you go to church?
Not really. Don't really have much time when I'm here at college.
Do you think that it has a contribution to the growing of a child?
Yeah, it definitely does. I went to church all my life growing up, and so it definitely had a way to impact me in some sort of way. Even if I'm not insanely religious nowadays, when I was a kid, it definitely helped me develop like moral standards and how to think properly.
You Christian?
Yes.
Who is Jesus?
To me, he can be whatever you want him to be, I guess. To me personally, I think it's just, a good set of morals to abide by and, go by your everyday life with.
Do you believe that he died and rose?
I believe that Jesus existed, yes, but I'm not 100% sure on if he rose back. I mean, obviously I wasn't alive at that time, so yeah.
Cool. One more question.
Yeah.
I promise this is the last question.
Okay.
Who is God in your life?
God in my life.
Do you believe in God?
So I don't necessarily believe in a God, but I don't necessarily disapprove of one either. I just kind of live my everyday life practicing the good from, what people preach and try and be the best person I can every day, so.
Do you believe in heaven or hell?
There might be an afterlife, there might not. I'm honestly pretty unsure about it, and, I'm still very young in my life, so maybe that'll change one day.
So when you die, where do you think you're going? Since you're unsure. Do you ever feel afraid of where you're going after death?
Of course, I think that's a natural thought to have in the human experience, and I think, me personally, like I said, I'm not really sure. My worst fear is that, nothing happens, and it's just that forever, but hopefully that's not the case.
Oh my God. I do not know.
You've never heard of him?
I've heard of him, I'm just,
Okay.
they caught me off guard. He's a nice guy. He is. He's like the best dude to ever live. He's the best.
I agree. I don't know.
You don't know him?
No, I don't know him.
Who is God?
I don't know. Probably like Bo Burnham or something. I don't know.
Okay. Do you guys go to church?
Not consistently, no.
I do not know.
Do you guys support the LGBTQ community?
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody got their own choice.
Yeah, I mean, people are gonna do
But
that.
do you guys believe in the Bible?
No.
I believe in God, but I don't believe in the Bible.
Yeah. I just
Not
believe there's a higher
particularly.
power. There's got to be a reason for all this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but
But it's not God.
it could be a God, but it's just like I don't believe in the Bible word for word type of thing. I don't know. It's just how I am.
Do you guys know Jesus?
Yeah.
We needed that. All right.
I was not necessarily.
So what was the question again?
Do you guys know Jesus? Who is Jesus?
Oh, God's son, Jesus.
Any dude named Jesus, for real, I guess.
I mean,
I think it's God's son.
Do you guys go to church?
Not often. I used to.
I used to go to the Kingdom Hall whenever I was like really little, but since then, no, never.
Does it have an impact on children or on people in general? A church?
To be honest with you, like going through it myself, like I can't speak for all kids because like I'm not them, but I just had a terrible time. I was the most boring thing. But the way they had it, like they were really strict with it. They were all Jehovah's Witnesses, and we were singing from the books and shit. Like it was terrible. But
See, Shit, mine was just to get us out the house on Sunday morning, so it was all right, but I didn't like that youth camp stuff. That was terrible.
I went to Catholic church until like 3rd grade, and then
You stopped going.
yeah, that shit just sucked.
And would you guys like to get close to God, or are you close to God?
I like to think that like when things line up, one, I'm not close to God. I don't really know what he's doing, but I like to think when things line up, it's God doing it. Like I like to think that things happen for a reason.
Yeah, same answer pretty much.
Yeah, I guess manifest your own destiny.
Do you guys go to church?
No.
Yes, I do.
Who is Jesus?
Like, I don't know, he's somebody in the Bible. I mean,
Oh, you've heard of him.
yeah, I mean, I've heard of him.
What about you?
I don't know, just someone
Probably an expert.
not. I don't know, just like a guy that I can turn to talk to and ask for help when needed, and I don't know, that sounds bad, but
Okay. Do you believe that he died and rose?
I mean, I used to go to church, but so I mean, I guess yeah, I would say that I believed that for a really long time. I think I still do.
no, I think he definitely died, and yeah, I think so. I agree.
I promise you this is the last question. Who is God?
I don't know, I'd say just like somebody who kind of just watches and observes more than actually acts on our own, in our interests, or acts in any capacity towards humanity. I think he's just kind of stands back and kind of observes.
I think he kind of just guides us through life, just depending on how you look at it. Yeah.
One more question. Okay, one more actually. And the question is, pro-choice or pro-life?
And I wouldn't really say that I've done my research to have a good enough stance, but I don't know. I think I'm more like pro-life because there's options, there's ways around it.
I think I'd have to agree with that. I mean, I obviously haven't done my research on it either, but I think there are other options. Yeah, medically.
Do you believe that men and women are equal or should be equal?
Yeah.
Between men and women, who is stronger?
I feel like that's also a case-by-case basis. Sorry, I feel like those are...
Cool. Okay. The final question is, who is Jesus?
Honestly, I am the worst person to ask about that. I'm not religious in any aspect.
You've never heard of him?
I have heard of him, but I won't give the right answer.
Do you believe in heaven or hell?
I don't.
Where do you think you're going once you die?
I'm not sure, honestly. If I believe in anything, if I had to choose something, probably reincarnation. But I don't believe in necessarily heaven or hell.
Okay. Where do you think we came from as humans?
I don't believe that someone like created us.
I have 30 more seconds left. I'm counting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I don't think that like we were each created individually. I feel like definitely evolutionary, I believe in more, but I don't know where like the start of the universe was.
Are you pro-choice or pro-life?
I'm pro-choice.
Who is Jesus?
I don't know.
Have you heard of him?
I think so. I think I've heard of him. This is a heavy question.
Definitely.
From a religious standpoint, I think we all know who he is, and who celebrates him and what people do in that way because it's very, common culture. But other than that, I think that's up to the interpretation.
I'm an atheist, so I really just think that Jesus was an important figure to some people, and he was just some guy who he talked and people liked him, and I think that's kind of who he was, just some dude.
Do you believe that he died and rose?
In what?
And rose. Yeah.
I don't know what I believe at this point, to be honest. I don't think I know enough about about Jesus and the religion to really have a say in that. I'm not
What's
gonna lie to you.
religion?
I honestly am not affiliated with any religion right now. I'm kind of like a floater, trying to learn stuff. I'm not sure what I believe in.
I think some people believe he did, but personally, I mean, I think that there's more scientific reasons to why they would have thought he was dead, and then maybe he came back, or maybe he didn't at all. I think that there's a lot of other plausible explanations that should also be looked at with the same weight. But yeah.
Cool. Let me see if this is the last question. Probably not. Where do you guys think you're going when you die, once you die?
I'm very unsure, but to be honest, I think we just live life right now, live in the moment, have as much fun as you can as possible, because we don't know what's going to happen, really. Like, there's no way to test that. There's no way to, like, figure out what's on the other side. So just, like, live in the now. Whatever happens, happens. Once you get to that side, you got to worry about then, worry about now.
I don't know what happens when I die, but I like to hope that I'd be like reincarnated into a snail or something. I don't know. I'd like to be reincarnated, but I have no idea.
I really like your costume. I have the same one. My dress is literally like the same.
Thank you. I feel you.
Do you guys ever feel afraid of what will happen once you die?
Oh no, I'm a very in the person, like kind of like person. I'm in the moment kind of person. So like I don't really worry about the future. Like if I don't have to, I just try to be here.
I think. Answer some questions.
Yeah, get over
I think. Yeah, I am afraid. That's the whole reason that I think about it in the first place, is just out of deep fear of what's gonna happen. But on the other hand, I understand that there's no way for me to know, and there's some kind of peace in that, because it's like there's no way for me to know, there's no way to prove it, so I might as well just keep living to the, what makes me happiest right now.
Cool. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kato.
Do you go to church?
Not necessarily. I used to be Christian, but I don't actively go anymore.
Are you still a Christian?
I'm agnostic.
Cool. Who is Jesus?
That's hard to tell, isn't it? I'm not quite sure. I guess you just have to go through your journey of getting to know God in order to figure out who Jesus is to you.
Do you believe that he died and rose?
Yes, I do.
Who is God?
That's up for interpretation. However you feel God is in your life is how he is to you. I don't think it should be
cool. Is Jesus the Son of God?
I think so.
What about you?
Again, I don't have a lot of knowledge on the topic. I feel like I don't have enough room to say exactly, so I'm just gonna leave it out there.
I mean, because I believe he was a person. He was the son of somebody. I don't know if it's God in particular or just some, mortal, but I have no idea.
Have you ever read the Bible?
I've never read the Bible, no.
Not a page.
I did because of Sunday school.
Definitely.
We're headed to a concert, just a house concert. We're gonna go see some live music.
Cool.
We're headed to the same place. Yeah, all of us.
Are you dressed in a Halloween costume?
Yes.
Which one? Which one is that?
My Halloween costume is from a YouTube series. The character is Angel Dust.
Subscribe to David Junction.